Hello, my name is Cara Edwin. I'm a counsellor and bone therapist working from a clinic in the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire. And in this series of videos, I'm talking about stress. Today, specifically, I'm going to talk about stress and sleep. Now, we all know that when we're stressed, our sleep isn't as good as it could be. The reason for that is that the stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, are controlled by a thing called the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, shortened to HPA. Those three areas of the body, the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus and the adrenal glands, generate those hormones, and that's what prompts the stress response that we feel as an emotion of stress. The HPA is also really important in managing your sleep cycle. The sleep cycle is periods of roughly 2 hours. So you go into sleep, then you have a period of deep sleep and a period of REM sleep. And that cycles continuously throughout the period that you're sleeping. REM sleep is the most important part of that. Prolonged stress means that the HPA becomes hyperactive. And that interferes with its ability to manage your sleep cycle properly. So you don't get as much sleep, you don't get as good quality sleep, and you don't get REM sleep. REM sleep is rapid eye movement sleep, and your brain is most active during that phase. In fact, it's as active as it is during the day while you're awake. What it's doing is processing all the things that have happened during the day. It's making connections, it's deciding what it needs to remember and what it needs to ditch. And it's also developing your brain. So REM sleep is when babies' brains are growing the most. It also means that your brain is able to manage your mood and your memory. And it has also got a bearing on weight and appetite control as well. If you don't have REM sleep, all of those things are prejudiced. And in fact, in rats, it's been found that depriving rats of REM sleep actually significantly shortens their life. So REM sleep is really, really important. There's a reason why sleep deprivation is banned as a torture under the Geneva Convention. It can literally kill you. So if you're not sleeping properly, you're going to struggle to remember things, you're going to struggle to make connections, you're going to struggle to manage your appetite, and you're going to struggle to manage your mood. So not only does stress interfere with your ability to sleep, but the lack of sleep increases your stress. So it's a real vicious cycle to get into. If you're not getting REM sleep, you're not going to be able to remember things that you've actually been actively taught as well. So if you feel that, my brain's all fuzzy, I can't focus, I can't remember things, it could be purely because of the amount of stress hormones you've got going on in your body, which are affecting your sleep. So what do? I'm stressed, so I can't sleep, and I can't sleep, so I'm stressed. This is really bad. So the best thing to do in that situation is to find ways to reduce your stress. I've already talked about some of those in earlier videos, and I'm going to talk about more of them in a future video. Exercise is a really good thing. Not just going to the gym, but any kind of exercise, any kind of relaxation. Breathing exercises are really important. If you can just take in 2 or 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, like sighs, that's really an effective way of managing your mood. So try that sort of thing, and also try and avoid stimulants before you go to bed. So obviously that means coffee, any caffeine, alcohol. You might think, when I get drunk I'll fall asleep, but actually alcohol interferes with your ability to have proper REM sleep as well. Screen time, not good. So, and exciting TV shows. So, we tend to say, I'll sit and relax and watch TV in the evening, but we watch exciting shows and dramas, and that is just stimulating for our brains. So the best thing to do is to have a nice, relaxing evening routine where you're starting to think about going to bed probably about an hour before you go. Have a nice, soothing drink, maybe a peppermint tea or a chamomile tea. Do some breathing exercises. Switch off from everything, put your phone down and just chill before you go to sleep, and you will probably find that you sleep a little bit better. Hope that helps, and there'll be more techniques on how to manage your stress in a later video.